Guess who's kicking off now? The tiny general of France, Emmanuel Macron. As you can see in this photo, he's not really happy about the current situation, the relationship between the UK and France, a relationship between an independent post-Brexit Britain and the European Union. This guy, every now and then, he comes out, threatens the UK, says that you have to say yes to the French, because the French are superior. Of course. Yeah, sure. And the European Union are their bosses. He is now, and his people are coming out. Firstly, the French fishermen, who are now threatening to block exports. And so, yeah, thanks for that. That's really good. We know that these guys, by the way, have been so spoiled because of the European Union, and their priority is quite fascinating because Macron has his election coming up. This is all because of, not necessarily just because of the Brexit negotiations, it's because of Brexit and what's been happening in the UK post-Brexit, the successes that we've had since Brexit. And they're not happy. So the French fishermen are now claiming that, well, the British government, they're undermining their licenses. So they've told them that they've asked the European Commission to help them fight back. If not, they're going to block exports to the UK. Because, yeah, that's the problem. I didn't see you guys complain when the European Union made things difficult for you guys, 50% of your income. I didn't really see you guys complain when the French governments, the successive French governments, raised taxes on you. Now you're kicking up because British fishermen tried to take control of their own water and fish. That's the hypocrisy of the French fishermen, because they know they have this culture of just being crybabies. That's always happening. The French government themselves, they're always crybabies. We know that last year, when the French threatened to cut off the Jersey's electricity just over fishing licenses. And we knew that the French foreign ministry and Macron's palace and everybody else, when they've had these discussions, they knew that the election is coming up next year in France. They know that they need to come across as strong and stable. They know that they spent the last few years making everybody in France angry. You can see that they go on the streets, they burn cars every Tuesday and Thursday, because that's what happens in Paris, regardless of what policy comes out. But putting that aside, nobody's saying anything about this. The European Union are trying now to tell Paris to calm down. They're saying to Macron, we have your back, don't worry. We're going to do something about it. Can you just stop blocking things? Can you stop also stealing jabs? You just heard, I'm sure, that we discovered that France and Macron's team are trying to steal 5 million doses of the vaccine from Britain. It was just because with the contracts that the European Union had with these companies, the big pharma, didn't go well. So what Macron did, came out, as you guys remember, he complained about AstraZeneca. He said, oh, it's not real, it's terrible, it's not effective. Then he attempted to steal 5 million doses of it. Yeah, that's exactly what the French governments do every single time they lose at something. These days, they don't surrender. They just complain and cry before they even lose their battle. And to be fair, this is the time when Lord Frost, he has the perfect opportunity next week to renegotiate with the European Union over the Northern Ireland Protocol. This is also a perfect time to also have a very, very decent conversation about the relationship we now have with the French government. To be fair, on this issue and a number of other stories that we've been talking about, the real stories that actually affect the country, make sure to actually do check out mytc.co.uk, because as of yesterday, we have resumed the long podcast shows that we have Monday to Friday. So if you want to support the channel, definitely go to mytc.co.uk, get access to the premium content. And don't forget, if you're new here, then subscribe to this channel as well. Or if you want to just do one-off support, then PayPal link is in the description. Thanks again for watching. I'm mytc. I'll see you guys in the next video.